Hi, I am Professor Paulo Artaxo from the Institute of Physics, University of São Paulo in Brazil. At COP30, I am part of the scientific committee, let's say, who is helping the president of the COP30 to put the science in decisions in the final documents that will be signed or agreed upon in the COP30. So basically, the science committee for COP30 have the task to make sure that science is well represented in the final discussions and in the main documents of COP30. The fact that the COP30 is hosted in Brazil, in a developing country, is very significant in the sense that developing countries has a major role in reducing their emissions and to build up a sustainable society. And in addition to that, the last three COPs were in countries where the economy was based on fossil fuel. That's exactly the type of industry that you have to change dramatically, and we need to get rid of fossil fuel exploration and use as quickly as possible, as the IPCC panel recommended over the last three IPCC reports. The major challenge in terms of climate change in Brazil is to stop Amazonian deforestation. So we are already deforested about 19% of the original forest, and this has released a huge amount of carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, and then also made the important contribution to the changes in the hydrological cycle over central Brazil and the Amazon region itself. So basically, earth scientists have monitored the health of the forest in a very sensible way, both using ground-based measurements with the towers that measure CO2 fluxes, aircraft that measure the vertical profiles of greenhouse gases, as well as analyzing remote sensing measurements from space. So this is allowing Brazil to have a very comprehensive vision of what's going on in terms of Amazonia for both deforestation as well as forest degradation that is becoming more and more important over the recent years. It will certainly be the monitoring of greenhouse gases, the monitoring of what is happening with the tropical forest, with the many different satellites, many different remote sensing platforms that are monitoring the health of the planet. So earth scientists have produced a tremendous amount of information about what is happening with our ecosystem, how is the extent of deforestation, and so on, as well as to monitor CO2, methane, and other gases that are greenhouse gases in a very, very smart way, allowing us to have a vision of the whole planet that would be impossible to have not using remote sensing platforms.